Yes, c'est Sam pour Vibes.com Radio Show. On est dans ce lieu magique, le TAMANOIR à Gennevilliers. Et ce soir, nous sommes gâtés car nous recevons un des plus grands noms du reggae. Il a marqué l'histoire de cette musique. Il a écrit des tubes légendaires que vous connaissez tous comme Chase the Devil, Three Blind Mice ou War in a Babylon. Nous sommes avec Max Romeo. Comment ça va? How are you, Max?
I'm good, man. I'm good.
Okay. As I said, you're one of the greatest voices in reggae music.
Well, thanks for the compliment.
No, it's true. But to my mind, what makes you such an important artist is that you're a real writer with conscious lyric and social content as a kind of chronicler of society. Do you see reggae music as a kind of alternative media or
Well, it's not
Ghetto
going to be.
CNN?
It can. I don't think it's an alternate for media because it's not the whole world listen to reggae actually. You know, but it plays a very important part in people's life. Reggae music. It's an inspirational thing. The whole thing is spiritual and inspirational. My music, should say, is spiritual and inspirational. People ask me from time to time, What is your music? I say my music is awareness music. It's awareness. It making people aware of what's happening around them. That's where I specialize. And all the songs I sung tonight, all 17 of them, I wrote all of them.
Yes.
Because I don't sing people's songs. I rarely sing people's songs. Yes.
All right, thank you. Back in the days, you were involved in politics with your songs, expecting for social upliftment in Jamaica. But I know you were disillusioned. Am I right? So my question is, until today, you keep a critical eye on our society. So what's it's your opinion more generally? Do we have what do we have? Do we have to wait for something from the so-called leaders of this world?
I don't think so, you know. I think if you wait for something from them, you're not going to get nothing because the leaders of this world is about themselves and their cronies and families, you know, friends in high places. Nothing to do with us. We are just the voters, you see. And actually, in Jamaica in 72, I was a follower of Michael Manley because I respect what he was saying. He was the only prime minister in Jamaica until today
He was representing a hope.
that represent the poor people. You know, everybody is like, Jamaica is a capitalist country and it's a spin-off from America. So what can I tell you, you know? But I was really into politics. I just admire Michael Manley and become a follower of his at the time.
Okay.
You know, I think that's what it was. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. You began your career in around 66?
No, earlier than that. 1964, I was doing cabaret in hotels in Jamaica.
Yes.
I started recording 1965.
Okay.
First song was I'm Gonna Buy You a Rainbow. I just did a remake of it, so it will be out on an album.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll have to hear that. But I know it took time and maybe you struggled to build your career.
A lot of struggle.
And become the legendary artist you are now. So looking back on your discography, it seems each album is on a different label.
That's right.
So what made you so determined in this tough musical business?
Because I didn't have no alternative. That's all I know. I'm singing for about 57 years now. I didn't do anything else. I just started something different. I like farming, so I went into livestock. But it's just music all the way. And my kids, you know, that's all I have for them to inherit. A very big catalog. And I pull them out on the road, so they're doing their own shows now. Zana Romeo, you know, do her own show. And Aziz has just come out to help ease the pressure off me. You know what I mean? So it's that situation. It's just music all the way, man.
We saw him tonight on stage.
That's right.
And talking about your family, so you're often in tour with them and with your sons and daughter. And more recently, you released a new album called World of Ghouls.
That's right. That's produced by Aziz ROMEO.
Yes,
Yeah.
and so can you tell us more about this experience with your son, but also with maybe new rhythms and digital composition?
That's right. I just enter into the digital world. It's something that I shun all the time. Well, you have to, because where music is now, you know, to take a big band in the studio to record, it's money that you're not going to retrieve, you know, because the download and pay nothing, you know, and vinyl is off, CD is a failure. So you see where we are, you know what I mean? But, yeah, you know, my children really is my focus now. I'm through with me. I live my days. I'm living my nights now. You know, I've done the days. Yeah, and, you know, like I said, 57 years in the thing. You know, and 30 out of it, I sing for free, actually, because I just was writing the songs and singing them. I wasn't paying attention to the money. It was the money. And it took me 30 years to be who I am, you know.
Yes. All right. Thanks for this answer. Yeah, during your career, you worked with a lot of great producers. We can't name all there, Bunny Lee, Clive Hunt, Phil Pratt. You work with Shaka, Mafia and Fluxy, Niney, and I want to talk
Scratch Perry,
of the great
Joe Gibb. I work with them all. You know, that's the way the reggae business is structured. You know, you have to go from camp to camp till you find a camp that you're comfortable with. That's what was happening. Yeah.
And about Lee Perry, can you tell us about your work and relationships and what was his recipe to make the best of you in studio?
Lee Perry, to me, is the greatest producer for the true sense of the word that Jamaica produced. You know, it was a pleasure working with him over the years, and he taught me a lot of things as well. You know, he's a one-man band in the studio. You understand? You go with a song, you review the lyrics, and you might see something that, you know, you don't feel would cut it. You say, what about trying this? You know, and he's an engineer that record, he mix, and he master. Everything is right there in front of him. A little mini studio. It's real miniature, because it's like a 4-track studio, but you can get 8 tracks out of the 4. That's what it was, yeah. But he's the greatest guy I ever deal with in the music business, you know.
Right.
They say it's crazy, but I don't think so, because when he's with me, he doesn't keep up the things that he normally do. He's a normal person, business-like and things like that.
Not so crazy?
Not so crazy, but once he get back on the stage, that's where he plays, that's his act. To me, it's an act. It's nothing more than an act, you know.
Nice. Like theater.
Yeah, and I miss him a lot. You know, every time I think about him dying just like that. Although he was 81, but people live to be 98. You know, why couldn't he make it to 98? You know, he's a great soul, man. And I'm sure he's gonna find rest.
Yes, I'm sure. And you brought so much good vibes together.
Yep, that's right.
You created your own family label, Charmax.
That's right.
Which is also your studio.
Yeah.
In your house.
Charm is the name of my wife, and Max is me. So I come put the two names together.
Is it?
Charm, yeah,
okay.
Charm.
So
it's Charm and Max. So we just call it Charm Max.
So you're really a Roman.
That's right.
All right, and I'm asking, what are your conditions of creation and singing, and do you have some kind of working habits with music at your studio?
My habit is to wake up my son certain hours and say, you know, I got this track. What about it? Go in the studio and lay it down so we remember it when we're ready to record it. That's my dirty habit. Yeah. But other than that, you know, I don't cultivate bad habits. You know, it's not healthy for neither the spirit, the soul, or the body. You know, I try to be positive. I'm not sitting here saying I'm an angel or ordained or anything like that. I'm just saying the way I am, you know. I don't cultivate bad habits. I try not to.
Okay. Yeah. But by habits, I mean habitude in French, not bad habits.
Yeah, well, my definition of habits is part of it is being in the fast lane, you know, doing drugs and shit like that. I'm a weed smoker. I've been smoking ganja for 50 years. And ain't no way I'm going to stop. And I haven't been to a doctor in the 50 years I'm smoking weed, so weed is my doctor. You know, that's right.
Doctor for a lot of us.
That's right.
Yes, you're a farmer man, is that it?
Yes, part of me.
Part of you?
That's my real side, Max Smith. That's my real name. He's a farmer. Max ROMEO is a farmer.
Okay. And I don't know if I have to ask the question to Max Smith or Max ROMEO, but why is it so important for you to keep connected with that?
With the farm?
With the farm, with the work of earth?
I have to. I mean, survival is a game, yeah? You have to survive, you know. It's not a matter of riches anymore, you know. You can come across it. You can win the lot of 100 million euro or so, but the common man working for the common salary, you don't hope for much, not now. You know, there's not much hope for the common man right now, where survival is concerned. The odds is stuck against the common man. You know, we're just like I have a song called Words from the Brave. They only use us in the sports and war, and all they give us is the church and bar. We're not even mentioned in their constitution. Every day we become a target of execution, and it goes on and on. You know, that's the way I write. You know? That's the stories I tell. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Okay. Max ROMEO, you traveled a lot around the globe, and I guess everywhere you go, you see massives and musicians involved in this music.
That's right.
So could you imagine back in the days that reggae music will become such a worldwide thing?
I didn't imagine it, no. I thought it would be just like Calypso, reach there and turn back, but exceed boundaries. America opened the door and let in Bob Marley. He went in there through that door and created chaos. They closed back the door. So no matter how great even Max ROMEO is, he can't go through that door no more. It's sealed shut. Because Bob Marley went in there and upset the whole thing. You see? Musically I'm talking about, you know. His lyrics, cut throats.
Roots and culture, yes. Yes, we have just two questions to finish this interview.
Right.
So you have your own band Charmax, but tonight you played with part of the French band Roots Heritage.
I've been using Roots Heritage for about 3 years now, actually.
You made a beautiful album with them, World from the Brave.
That's right.
So can you tell us about this well-named band, Roots Heritage, and this project you made together?
Well, it goes like this. They made an instrumental with the band, and I happened to get a listening. And when I hear the rhythms, I said to the guys, look, man, it's no disrespect, but I don't think instrumental alone can carry these rhythms. You're wasting the rhythms. Give me the rhythms. I write songs for them. And I went and write songs for all the tracks.
So simple.
So just like that. So they have both a vocal and an instrumental. You see?
Yes, we always hear some instrumental parts on your albums.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks a lot. To finish this interview, I heard you say you have always an album ready in advance.
That's right.
And you have a lot of unreleased stuff. So what's next for Max ROMEO?
Well, what's next? I just re-record a whole, I think it's about 14 tracks of my old hits that people forget. So I'm trying to remind them. And I did 14 tracks. I'm in the middle of it now. We finish all tracks. It's about overdubbing backup vocals and horns and percussion and things that we finish. This is for next year. Because next year, I'm not going to say it's my final year of singing, but I'm going to retire from the stage for a while. So I'm doing the farewell tour next year.
Okay, so next year is Your final tour.
Final tour.
The last one.
Good. So
Okay.
this album.
Then you focus on studio work.
All right.
Okay.
So this album is 14 songs. I'm gonna tour on this album.
Okay.
Because it includes some of the hits like Warner Bubble and Chase the Devil, One Step Forward. These are on it as well. So
Okay.
you know, it's just a redone.
Okay.
You know, update. You know, it's analog drum, bass, and guitar.
Okay.
So it's up to digital now to do the finishing touch, like, you know, a little sweetening here and sweetening there to make it sound presentable. So that's where I am right now, you know.
Okay. So we're in a rush to hear it.
Okay.
And I saw a new song today with Icon released.
Yeah.
Okay.
Combination.
Okay.
Yeah.
Big.
Yeah.
Okay, so Max Romeo, thanks a lot for your time,
You're
for
welcome.
your beautiful music, and for the big vibes tonight.
Okay.
Thanks a lot, merci beaucoup. On pense à big up bien JC, Robin, Biggie et toute l'équipe du TAMANOIR. On big up mon gars JB, mon gars Fred et tous les massifs qui sont à l'écoute. On se rappelle que on peut se connecter sur Vibes.com Radio Show sur les réseaux sociaux pour retrouver nos interviews, des lives de nos émissions. Et puis pour le direct, c'est le vendredi de 20h à 22h sur RGB 99.2 www.radio-rgb.net. Merci beaucoup.